you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down! The generate into something cool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. Things that are right enough. Things that are right enough. You think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? But you better get used to the way the war back. I see what you got, invasions and ounces. But that's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. Things that are right enough. Things that are right enough. You think you're a big man? I'll treat you like you're a little man.
Yo, what is up? You know what it is. It's the best damn sports podcast, period. It's the hottest sports podcast in the South. That would be Sentell. I'm your host, the sensational Sentell Wideman. Today is May 14th. Again, welcome to a Reaction Monday. Got lots to dive into. And we're going to get into all of it in just a few minutes. Obviously, we're going to recap the game one of the Cavaliers and Boston Celtics series. And we're going to look forward to Golden State in Houston tonight. Game one is tonight at 9 o'clock. And we're going to probably take you all the way up into game one tonight. And to help me do all of that and help me break all of this down, I have invited two of my favorite people to come be on the show today. My first guest, he needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. Another one of Cannon Falls' favorite people. One of my favorite guys, really smart, bright basketball man. So that's why I bring him on here all the time. Young fella, come on in here. Latrez Evans is here.
Get in here. Let me get in here.
Oh, my bad. I didn't get your applause. I'm sorry. Thank you, man, for coming in. Appreciate you. Yes, I like having your basketball mind. You're a bright guy. And, man, I'm so happy to introduce my next guest. This show would not be as popular as it is without this man. Let's make this clear. This man here really has made this show what it is today. He's one of the most popular guys in Cannon Falls and Abbeville County. Welcome back. It's been a long time overdue. My man Hood Jones is back in the building.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me.
What is up, fellas? Start with you, Trez. What's up, man?
Oh, man, just trying to take it easy. It's rough.
He's rough out here. Hood Jones. What's up, man?
Man, all I'm gonna say, man, I'm happy to be back and get back in, talking about sport. I hate I missed the last little inning of football, but came out basketball right here where I want to be. The best part, NBA Finals, Conference Finals, all the good stuff.
I feel you, man. Welcome into the show again. If you're watching out there, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in live. You know how it works. You got to catch me live because if you don't watch me live on Facebook, the only place you can see this show after the day is on my YouTube channel. That's at Sentell. I implore you people to get on there, not only to watch it, I need you to subscribe to the channel. I need that from you people. But got a nice little show today. Of course, Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals. Some big news from the Supreme Court today came down. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. But you know what y'all came for because it's Overreaction Monday, and I know how you people do. So let me go ahead. Let me say this. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and congratulate the Boston Celtics for advancing to the for advancing to the NBA Finals yesterday. They advanced to the NBA Finals. Wait.
Not exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean the series still going on? Social media had me believe that the series was already over. You mean the series ain't over? It was just one game?
They told me that too.
Oh, no kidding.
They must have forgot who they
Really? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. It's a 7-game series. Oh, let's credit the Celtics for winning game 1 of a 7-game series. They look outstanding yesterday. I had the game. I had it going 6. So I am not surprised that the Boston Celtics won a game at home yesterday. They are a really good basketball team. They may have the best coach in the NBA. They looked really good yesterday. And you know, with the Cavs, if it's LeBron not going, they pretty much not going to win the game. If LeBron's not getting his assist or his points, they pretty much dead in the water. So, I mean, you know, am I a little bit surprised by the outcome?
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, like Floyd Mayweather. When he fight in the first couple rounds, he just collecting data, really.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
I heard that earlier.
Makes sense right now.
I mean, that's really all it is, though.
I mean,
What is it?
just your initial takeaway from the game without getting in depth in it. What did you see?
It just came and just blew him out. It's one game, though.
What did you see? What did you see yesterday? You see?
Man, Mother's Day was yesterday. So, man, I just watched the first half of the game. I ain't never see another minute of the second half.
But what did you see in that first half?
But what I seen in the first half, you know, Cleveland just ain't get up for it. But, you know, you had them games and, you know, in basketball, especially playoff time. Well, like you always said, well, if you didn't say you know, I get to do what you're trying to say. One game ain't going to win you no series anyway.
Well, what I saw was, and this is what I said last week, Thursday. You can call me psychic, you know, because I said this. I said the Boston Celtics will win 2 games. These are 2 games they're going to win. They're going to shoot really, really well, and Cleveland's not going to shoot really well. That's how they're going to win 1. This happened yesterday. Cleveland shot 4 of 26 from 3-point line. 4 of 26. That's 15.7% for you math majors. You're not going to beat anybody in the NBA shoot 4 of 26 from 3-point line. Celtics hit 11. They shot about 40%, 38%, somewhere around there roughly, rounded up to about 40%. That they shot the ball particularly well, really well yesterday. I mean, they shot 51% from the field as a team. So if somebody does that, Cleveland shot 36% as a team from the field. You shoot 36% from the field, the other team shoot 51%. Yes, you're going to lose. So that's the one game I said they will get. Boston going to get really high and shoot really well, and Cleveland's not going to shoot well. And then Brad Stevens will get you 1 in a late game situation where he'll out-execute you because he's capable of doing that. Mm-hmm. So those are the 2 games I thought they would win. So I'm like LeBron said yesterday, my level of concern is about 0 at this moment. I mean, this is 1 game. Boston looked good, but
yeah, I had them losing in 6 too.
You had Cleveland in 6. What did you have? Did you have a prediction? Did you not make a prediction?
I like the way Cleveland played last year, man, but I don't know. You know, y'all saying 6. I'm still gonna stick with the first, but then I said 7 games. I'm going with 7 still. I still like Cleveland winning 7.
Yeah, the difference is between that though. I respect Boston. They're not gonna do it. Toronto is just a bunch of. They got their heart snatched out. They're not built for this. They shiver when they see LeBron walk into the room. Boston too tough minded. That's why I respected them enough to say they're gonna win at least 2 games. They're not gonna fold like the damn tent that is Toronto Raptors. So I'm not even comparing those 2 teams. They're on 2 different wavelengths. So I'm not gonna overreact. But I know people out there are gonna overreact because I was convinced and told and thought the series was over. I didn't know.
You go to social media, you would think that.
Social media told me the series was over. So I mean, I didn't know.
It ain't over, Bob. It ain't over for y'all, bro. Y'all still got a chance.
Who is that?
Bob.
Cavs Nation. What he's saying Heat Nation 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. He one of those guys. Brunson, we got one, Brunson. I know you watching. We got one, Brunson. We got one. We got one. But I suspect, again, I said it last week, Boston will win 2 games. They're going to win the one where they got hot, extremely hot, 51% from the field. That's ridiculous. 3 guys over 20 points. Marquise Morris is not going to score over 20 points in the rest of the series.
No.
He won't average 20.
I agree.
He's not going to average 20.
But I say this right here. don't mean to cut you out.
Go ahead.
But I say this way. We were talking about that yesterday. Me and some fella. If Marquis Moore show up this series and he can average something like that, you know, it'd be hard to go against it. Like it probably like picking a need out of haystack. So it probably somewhere around there. It ain't a good percentage, but you know, like you say, Marquis Moore, if he can play that potential right there anyway, you know, Mike can win more than 2 games. Well, I still gotta go in 7. I'm just sold on, you know, the past year. I'm one of the people that believe in the past year, you know, it's always been LeBron comment. It ain't gonna change until he retire. So I'm still slow on that till somebody unthrowing the king.
Like I said, I like the Celtics, and when you're young, you don't know what you don't know. But what's gonna happen when them games start getting close? See, it was a blowout yesterday, so everybody's front running. We're having a good time. But when them games start getting there, line late in the stretch, who you trust more? Do you trust LeBron, those veteran guys who've been there, or do you trust? And I love them, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Those are some babies. So you trust them guys in the last 2-3 minutes, you know, to make some plays in a tough series.
That's what it's gonna come down.
I seen it happen over and over. I seen it with an early 2000 Cavs team with young, a mid 2000 team Oklahoma, and this team right here, Boston. 3 teams. You know, you just predominantly, you know, young. They can't. I'm just gonna take the vets every time, especially when it comes to the ball. You got a question.
Can you read it to me? Okay,
does a win by Boston in Game 2 spell trouble?
And that's a good question. And I, you know what? I mean, obviously, I would change my whole tenor if Boston win games 2. Do I expect Boston to win game 2? Hell no, because if you look at LeBron, the first game of the East series, he's struggled. But the second game, he is
good.
I mean, he has just came out and just snapped the game and took it by the throat. But if they win the first 2 games, I would change my opinion and say it's going 7. I'll still pick Cleveland, but I definitely know it's going 7 if they win the first 2.
I think if LeBron come out and have, you know, one of them games like 35-point triple-double, 40-point triple-double, something like that, and Boston still win that game,
DJ say
then it's
they go down 0-2.
If LeBron come out and have one of them games,
they did. Yeah, that's true, DJ. They lose game 2. They did.
I still ain't buying it. I still ain't. You've seen this man. You see, because we all
in the 3-1. You know,
it ain't the 3-1 thing. Is just the simple fact is you lose 2 games on the road. You go back home playing 2 games.
I like this man because the series don't start until the road team wins on the home floor.
All you win and lose at home. That's when the series starts.
See, all they would have done is protect home court advantage. That's all they would have done. That's what you're supposed to do. So Cleveland is going to be satisfied they get 1.
I mean, you put the pressure on them to win.
Absolutely.
But spell trouble.
But
if LeBron come out and have a 40-point triple-double and Boston still win that game.
All I know is right here. And I ain't no LeBron fan.
Of course not.
I'm nowhere near that. Anybody who know me know I don't like LeBron.
Clearly.
All I'm gonna say that right here. If Toronto was supposed to be the best team, he swept them, you know. So like they basically saying, like we all agreeing with, you can't count them out. You just can't.
But see the difference.
But they're called commotion if they lose this next game. But like you say,
who said Toronto was the best team in the East?
That's just record wise.
Record-wise,
I said this all along. I was telling people this back there, and I'm saying this now. The only reason Toronto got the 1 seed because the Kyrie injury. If that didn't happen, you would have seen
Boston would have been the 1.
Second round.
Yeah, Boston would have been the 1 seed.
Yeah, you would have seen the second round. It maybe, you know, for you, Juke, you played, you good, you coach good. You probably would have wished they would have had a Kyrie and get hurt. You'd have been the 2 seed. You'd have died Cleveland to the next round.
Still got your heart snatched out your chest as soon as you see 23.
My thing is,
you would have just gave him some rest before the finals. That's all you would have did. I'm
just not finna get overexcited about one game. I've watched so many basketball series, and again, all they did was protect home court yesterday. LeBron is a typically slow starter in series. I don't know what, for whatever reason, he comes out the first game. He's always trying to get guys involved and try to see what they can do in series. Because when he ready,
collecting data.
That's it. Because I can assure you, he won't have 15 points Tuesday. He will have 15 points in the first quarter Tuesday night. I can almost guarantee he'll have double digits in the first quarter. He'll have twice as many shots. because he'll be more aggressive. He'll look for a shot more. I mean, that's just what it is. But again, social media is telling me the series over, so I don't know why we going to – they might as well just stop the series because social media told me the series over with. So I don't know why we keep playing.
Go ahead. So in order for Cleveland to win, their D must show up. Matchups will determine the series. Boston has interchangeable options on D at the 2 through 5 spot. That's true.
And I agree. And
I agree.
And the one matchup that worked
they gonna defend.
That worried me before that game even started yesterday, and I thought to myself, and I'm looking at the matchups, who is Kyle Korver going to defend? And I thought about that all night before the game. Who is he going to defend? Are you going to put him on Tatum or are you going to put him on Jaylen Brown?
No.
Either way, it's a mismatch. He can't stay in front of either one.
Can't stay in front of Rozier.
What concerned me more really was when Kevin Love playing center and Al Horford put his back on him. That's trouble.
Kevin Love is for his size, you would think he'd be a better post defender. He's not a really good post defender. You can take him down the block and really do. If you got an offensive game, you can hurt him really bad. But that's been Cleveland's problem for a couple of years. They don't defend as well as all because Kevin Love can't defend. Obviously, Kyle Korver got 2 left feet. JR, you're really your only good defender now. George Hill can defend a little bit. LeBron ain't what he used to be, so they struggle on defensive end. So where they gonna beat you at is knocking down that 3. LeBron being efficient. I mean, LeBron's. Let me look at these numbers. I can't even believe what I'm saying right here. 15 points, 5 of 16 shooting, 0 for 5 from the 3-point line, a minus 32 plus minus. Do you think this is gonna happen again?
That won't happen the rest of the playoffs.
Come on, man. I mean, but
No, that's not gonna happen.
yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not gonna panic. Again, they were down 1-0 to Indiana. Yeah, I mean, the only difference is they were at home. I just see LeBron playing this. I've watched too many of the series to sit here and go, oh, the series over because social media told me it was over that night though.
He gonna come punch him in the mouth in that first quarter again.
Just calm down, y'all. Just calm down. Just take it one game at a time.
Because that's the LeBron haters. So they want that to happen. So they want that to happen. They're not looking at it logically. They just, hey, this is gonna happen. This is what we're gonna happen. All right, let's turn our attention to tonight. Hey, this to me, this is the one I'm more interested in. I'm just more interested in this series. This is the one I have circled since the beginning of the season. It's Rockets v. Warriors. Rockets have home court advantage for whatever that's worth. Rockets was 65-17 in the regular season, 34-7 at home. Warriors were 58-24, but of course they coasted through the season. Had a lot of interest throughout the year, but they were over 29-12 on the road, so that's interesting. But
29-12 on the road, and you didn't have Durant, Curry, and the whole team together all year.
So I'm gonna turn to you. Just your initial thoughts of the series heading in. Then you can kind of give your prediction since you weren't here last week. I gave my prediction, but you can go ahead and kind of handicap the series for me.
It's basically the MVP versus the defending champs. ISO ball versus ball. I mean, basically high pick and roll in ISO versus ball movement. And both of them two loaded teams going there though. I think it's gonna be a good series. I'm picking Golden State in 5, but yeah, I think it'd be 5 tough. You know,
he say 5 good. A gentleman's sweep. He say you sir.
Man. This series, man. You know, I'm picking on Golden State to win it in 6-2. I don't believe nobody can go 7 games with the team they got now. I just don't believe it. Just don't believe it the way it is now. But this is interesting. If you ain't know anything about guns, this is the difference between this series. Houston is a 38 special.
What just happened?
Golden
State,
it's
a Draco.
What just happened?
So y'all just take that in perspective. Houston is a 38, and Golden State is a Draco.
So basically, you sound sweet. By that very analogy, you sound so sweet.
They can shoot. What I mean by that,
that sounds like a sweet.
Houston can shoot. They broke. If I'm mistaken, the year Golden State set the record in Team 3. Houston broke it the next year. They broke their own record this year, didn't it? If I'm correct.
For what? Make it 3?
Most Team 3s in the season.
Yeah, they took
broke their own record.
They hit 15 a game.
Yeah, But man, you know, this ain't even comparable. This ain't. Cause you got a player that I love, he ain't never made a conference final. Then you got another player I like, he just ain't showed up. Broke my heart last year, broke my heart the year before that. This might be a new year, but you know, I ain't buying it. I'm still with the Bay Area. I still think the Bay Area gonna pull this out.
How many games you got?
6.
So you got Warriors
maybe
in
even
6.
5 if they win tonight.
Warriors in 6, maybe 5. DeMarcus back. We done had this conversation already. You need to stop. We know you want the Rockets to win. We got ulterior motives. I told you this last week. You don't believe that. You just want them to win. I get it. Stop coming on here with that foolery.
That's the type that praying for a miracle or injury or something.
Yeah,
like that.
stop it. We know why.
Your type.
We know why you want that.
Yeah.
This for me again. Kind of piggybacking off what you guys said. I kind of spoke on it Thursday. You cannot beat the Warriors trying to outshoot them and run and gun. This will not work. You cannot out the Warriors. You have to get physical with them and slow the game down. The Rockets are not capable. The D'Antoni system does not allow you to slow the ball down. That's not how they play. They're going to jack up a bunch of threes. And the one thing I know about Golden State that I keep telling everybody, when it's time to defend, they can actually defend people. They do a good job. Klay Thompson is one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. We know what Draymond Green represents. He's a defensive player of the year, 2-time run-up. We understand it. We get it. So I don't trust Houston. I think Golden State wins tonight because I had the poll question earlier about who wins game 1. Most of you went with Golden State. I think it was at 61% to 35 earlier. The last time I checked, I got Golden State. I think they go in focused and poised. And I think they dropped the hammer down just to let the Houston Rockets know that you're not in our league. Even though you think you're our league, you're not in our league. If they do win game 1, handle it like I think they will, I'll change my prediction of 6 and go to 5. So I got.
If they win game 1, I ain't gonna get rude.
I got Golden State at 6. I'm gonna respect Houston. You win 65 games. You did something you've never done. But James Harden and Chris Paul have got to be absolutely spectacular in the series for this series to even be close. DeMarcus Banks, stop with this foolery.
Let me tell you what he said last night. Okay, Demo, I ain't want to bring this up, but you know, I gotta tell all the basketball guys, you know, people know about basketball and so what you said last night. I mean, I agree with you, but I ain't gonna believe. I don't really agree with you. I'm just caught up in the hype because Durant playing with them right now. You told everybody last night. Now you going Houston. Just last night, they're the best team ever. You said 92, 93, none of them bull team in 90s would beat Golden State. You just said that last night.
He is
You argued us down.
Let me tell you what this man doing.
Scottie Pippen can't hold the rent. Ron Harper, BJ, none of them boys, they can't hold Steph Curry.
It's not even that because they don't play one-on-one game. That ball movement.
The only
matchup you say you like
it.
The only matchup everybody agree with, like, this would be crazy with Denny Ryan because Denny Ryan, who he gonna guard? Not Denny Ryan, but
Cartwright.
Denny Ryan, who he gonna guard either Durant or would he guard Draymond Green? That situation. Now you know we all just throw in different stuff in it, but he was out there saying this 92 Bulls would be. Yeah, he said that DJ said 92 Bulls.
Look, man. I didn't expose the man last week. He called in. I told him he know what he's doing. He don't believe Rockets gonna win. He wants them to win. I ain't gonna give out why the reason he wants them to win, but I will in a few minutes. You don't keep this
because
foolery up.
Know if Houston make it to the finals, then LeBron James
got an easier path. Stop with this. Stop. I didn't want to call him out. I wasn't gonna say it, but he know we just laughed about it. You know you don't believe that. It's okay to want them to win, but you don't believe that. You don't believe that. But it's just gonna come down to me. I'm with you. Look, man, what makes Golden State. Not only do they have 2 Hall of Fame players, 2 MVPs on one team, 4 of the best players in the league, they move the ball. Because Russell had KD, but ISO, pick and roll, ISO.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Houston. James Harden, Chris Paul, ISO. You're not going to beat Golden State with a set defense playing that way. They got too many good defenders, too many good players, too much length. You can't play that way. That ball has to move, and when it comes to crunch time, they're going to revert back to what they know. Chris Paul knows isolation. James Harden knows isolation. That's where they're going to go to when the game gets, and the Golden State going to be sitting no way. No, you don't beat them like that. So
you throw Iguodala and Thompson on that backcourt.
When they put that Hampton 5 out there.
The Hampton 5.
When they put that Hampton 5 out there. They'll line up.
That's praying for an easier pound, Demo. somebody on Darius, he said something at the top right now.
So I got it right here, but he breaking down more of the Warriors matchup, individual matchup, trying to get it to Chris Paul with Chase Curry or Clay all night. Houston has to have more than Harden and Paul. Houston can't score around 100 and win this series. They have to be around 120. But that's not you're not going.
When Golden State locks in, you got to know how to win a game scoring.
That's how you need to win. And I made this point last week when Cleveland beat Golden State. Absolutely, the last game was 98. Grind them out, fist fight. 120. They ain't go. They get the 120 head go. They have 140.
And they had 7 points going on with middle winners.
This is the thing you fail to realize. You shoot a lot of threes, you gonna always miss more than you make.
Come on.
Where is all this? Listen. I know what you know what happens, right? You know what happens, right? Look, people get tired of people winning. So this is what happened. People hate the Patriots because they win all the time. People hate the Yankees because they used to win all the time. People hate Duke because they win all the time. Now it's the Warriors' defense because nobody in here. Why would you believe in Houston? What has gave you evidence that Houston can beat this basketball team other than them beating them 12 in the regular season?
Regular season meant nothing.
Eric Gordon. Oh my God.
Let me ask y'all something, man. Me and Jamal were talking about this, a couple of days ago. I was asking him why he think the Rockets win. Now, from a basketball team, I can relate to that, but I can't. Because Sean Davis and Iguodala showed up every year for the why. His argument was Houston got 2 or 3 players out the bench who can slow down Durant. What he mean like that, he say PJ Tucker start on it, or he don't start.
It don't matter if Clint Capella is not guarding Kevin Durant, he's shooting over a chair.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
Yeah, I agree.
And once he get to his sweet spots, little certain spots he get to, he just pull that jump up, and you think, why would he even shoot that? Because it look crazy. Because he know it's going in 9 times out of 10.
Why do people not understand that the Warriors won a championship, went 73-9, and added the second best player in the world? What makes you think they beatable? I mean,
where's the weakness?
There is no weakness. They make you play the way they want to play. They force you to go small because you should stay big, but there's not enough good bigs in the leagues to make them punish them on the inside. That's what you should do to them. They make you play small, which you don't want to do because you don't have the same hearts that they got. You don't have a 4 and a 5 like they're gonna play. They small lineup, but I mean, go ahead.
I know what you're saying. And if it come down to a close game, they got the most unguardable basketball player in the world offensively.
I just don't understand. See, this is what happened.
Offensive,
2 of the best shooters,
the most gifted offensive person in the league.
Who people don't get a lot of credit, Iguodala, and then they don't give JaVale McGee a lot of credit because he played good.
I spoke about him last week.
He played good on the first series. Then they ain't even play. They ain't playing him that much the second series, but it's all about matchup.
Perfectly with him. But
like him, then you got a solid veteran, David West, who go around the league.
So I mean, man, you got Golden State in 6,
no
5. You got them in 6. You got them in 6, but they get beat tonight. You got them in 5.
They win night 5.
I got them in 5. Listen, I'm gonna open the phone line because it seems like people are interested and want to talk about this. You want to share your thoughts on the Eastern Conference Finals. You want to share your thoughts on the Western Conference Finals. Call in 864-378-5943, 378-5943. Seems a lot of people out there who have a hope flag for the Houston Rockets. Obviously, to me, it's hate.
Yeah, right, Brandon.
It's clearly hate. It's clearly hate because, I mean, what evidence has they given you that they can beat this basketball team? I just don't understand it from any standpoint why you think you can beat this basketball team. So, I got Warriors in 6. I'm gonna respect the Rockets 65-17, 34-7 home. I regurgitated all these numbers. I know the numbers. They made 15 threes a game, which led the league. Yeah, they also took the most.
Capella, Paul, and Harden.
They all took. And listen.
Like they played Golden State 55 times.
And listen though. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong.
Paul, yeah.
Because I want this to be a great series. I'm looking forward to the series because they have been yapping. They have been chatty, talking about they want this.
Yeah,
they call it
the GM.
Yeah, from the jump, they've been calling the Golden State out from the beginning of the season. So I want to be wrong. But it's like the song say.
See ISO ball beating.
But I look at this I look at all
Yes, they
these.
pulled some
I look at
out.
all these comments. The only people hoping Golden State loses are all LeBron fans. Now I just sat here and gave all y'all credit saying I don't think the King gonna lose till he get to the final unless he playing the
Because
Golden
they
State.
know if he win, he wins this final.
But I
He
get the
gotta
point.
face
Yeah, I get
Golden
the point.
State, 6 finals losses, 3 and 6.
Yeah, and that's all. And look, and like I said, I'm a LeBron supporter. I don't make no bones about that. But that's not. I mean, I deal with facts. I'm a results business type guy. I don't make excuses. I'm in the results making business. The fact of the matter is this: you can wish, you can hope all you want that Houston's gonna win, but it's not gonna happen unless Steph Curry gets. Now, when Steph Curry was banged up, I said Rockets gonna win the series because they cannot. Because I thought the Warriors could not win it all without Steph. And I still believe that because I think Steph shows you who the most important player on this team is. When he got hurt, they didn't look like nothing. They lost the last 10 out of 17 games.
Yep.
And they struggled offensively. Steph shows you he's the most important player of this team. That's why I thought the Rockets had a chance. But once he came back in the game 3, the first game 2 against the Pelicans and dropped 20 off the bench,
like
25,
threes,
and 25,
you know.
it was over. The NBA season was over. We could just start watching right then. It's over. Nobody can beat this team when they're healthy. It just point blank. Let's leave it at that.
And if y'all want to go out the regular season, if I ain't mistaken, now I was keeping up with the Rockets had 15 losses at one point in the season. Golden State had 16. So they was like neck and neck until Curry got hurt, the first injury. The MCL, the ankle was the first one. I'm talking about the ankle.
Mm-hmm.
They had 16 losses. They were coming on. They had won like 9. They led 10 games. You know,
it's look, man. I don't care about the regular season. And the Warriors don't either because they know they was going to the be in the playoffs. They don't have to put all that maximum effort. This team don't been going to be 4 straight finals. That's a lot of wear and tear. That's kind of what LeBron does.
Last time they tried that, LeBron stole one from.
And see, that's what happened. They ran out of gas.
They ran out of gas.
So they ain't pushing the max. Some people were saying they were kind of faking injuries. At some point, I know Durant had a rib injury. Thompson had a hairline fracture. Draymond had a groin injury. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we all got the Warriors. We want to hear what you guys think. 864. Oh, here we go. There come the lies. Broski, what's up, man?
What's up, man? You know I had to call in.
Go ahead and make this lie, tell this lie you want to tell.
Hey, y'all are real disrespectful, man. Last time you was disrespectful like that was like in February or something.
Oh, here you go. You go.
Every time I call in, I gotta remind you of that. Right?
Let me tell you the difference, though. Let me tell you the difference. Basketball is a series, and typically in a series, the better team wins. One game shot, anything can happen.
I'm with you on that.
Go ahead.
But you just can't, you know what I'm saying? You just can't negate the 65 games that these guys don't win.
I'm not. I said 6.
It's all counterfeit.
Chris Paul and Harden, they might have lost, 7 games together? Of course it wasn't all Golden State, them playing. But off night is going to happen, man. I just don't see them going. I don't see Golden State winning this thing in 6. They might win it in 7 if they win it. I just can't sit here and say, man, they're just gonna outright take these boys to the shed, man. 5 games. That's just way.
Yeah. So you really think ISO ball, James Harden, ISO pick and roll, Chris Paul, ISO pick and roll gonna really beat?
Who's gonna check that? Who's gonna check James Harden?
Golden State can switch off anything. Anybody.
Let me get this out for a second now. Last year he didn't perform when he scored the 6 points against the Spurs. He basically was trying to pull a LeBron, but only LeBron can pull a LeBron. The man ran out of steam. He ran out of gas. He had no help last year, man.
Well, the only difference is Chris Paul.
That's the biggest difference in the world. You get tired. You get the ball to this man. Let him run the offense. We know who the best offensive runner is on the court. That's Chris Paul.
But man, listen. We done had this conversation. Look, from a basketball sense, other than you hoping they win, because I know why you want them to win. I wish you stop telling people. I wish you stop lying to the American public and let them know why you really want them to win. But you don't believe that. But from a basketball sense, what advantages does Houston have?
I think they bench a little better, man.
That's about it.
Golden State bench is not what it used to be. Iguodala is not the same man. Livingston is far from the same man he was. I think Eric Gordon and Clint Capella is going to be the big determining factor if Houston do pull it off.
So you believe in the Rockets bench more than Golden State bench?
Yeah, I believe in that, man. We got, they got shooters, of course, man, but everybody has to sit down and take a little break. My whole deal is, man, Eric Gordon is like a better shooter than J.R. Smith, man. If he get hot, it's a wrap, man. He could drop 25 on you quick.
Man, hey, listen, I know what you're doing. You trying to pull a LeVar ball. You trying to speak it into existence. I get it. I understand what you're trying to do, man. I get it. I'm trying to be with you. And hey, you may be proven to be right. But again, if I'm gonna bet my money, my hard-earned money, and I got a 2-time MVP, an MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year, perennial All-Stars, I'm gonna take that team.
Exactly. Hey, Bang.
What's up?
What you think about what Buck just said on the comment? You talking about James Harden and Chris Paul switching? Who gonna guard Durant if they switch?
Can't nobody stop Durant.
Yeah, that's what we trying to tell you. And you on the team with the best shooter in the world.
But if you don't remember, Durant will fold, man. He playing with no pressure on him because with Golden State. That's why he went to Golden State.
See, that's the system he in.
This thing gonna get a little tighter though. It's gonna get tight. It's gonna get real tight, and the real ball is gonna stand out the ball.
Let me let Trey respond to what you just said. Go ahead and respond to the Durant part.
The system that he in, that ball movement, he may not even have to take the last shot. The open man take it. And Steve Kerr is gonna call a timeout, draw up a platinum play. You think Brad Stevens y'all forgot about Steve Kerr because he do the same thing. They got out of timeout plays for days.
That's
Mark Jackson team, man. He just pick it back.
Bruh, let the Mark Jackson thing go. He been gone 4 years now. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. He drafted them guys. He developed a few of them. He get them toughness, but Steve Kerr, they went to the Rolls Royce with Steve Kerr. I love Mark Jackson, but let that go. That's been 4 years ago. I
like Mark.
So a Cleveland team, LeBron team, or Toronto Lue team?
Every team that LeBron play on is LeBron team.
Okay then. Okay.
So I'm gonna get you out of here. But so just to be correct, give me your prediction again. Your honest prediction.
Honest.
Rockets and 7.
All right, I'm gonna get you out. All right, I'll text you after the game one tonight. I'll talk to you later, man. Appreciate the call. Yeah, that guy is sick, man.
Oh man!
Like it's clear why you are saying these things, but you won't admit to why you're saying these things. Let's switch gears. But phone line's still open. So if you want to talk about this series, you want to talk about the Eastern Conference Finals, 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943. Big news out of the Supreme Court today. It's a huge story. We're not a lot going on. Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, withstanding. Supreme Court today legalized sports betting for every state, not only just Nevada now. So they have left it up to the states to decide what they want to do with this. So it's not longer a federal issue. So federal court has lifted the ban on legalized sports betting. So it is now officially legal in every state to gamble and bet. So any thoughts on that to you? I mean, do it. I mean, you might not
it's cool or whatever. I mean, it's a good thing. People ain't got to worry about it, going to jail or trying to get a bet.
You have any thoughts on that, Hood Jones?
I like this right here because I bet on sport. I ain't really messing with nothing else.
I just believe
this all right here though. Y'all better listen to this man. What this man just said. No. The federal has gave it up. It's a state issue now. So
I like it, man. I just think people, if you want to bet your kids college tuition away or lose your mortgage or your house, hey, that's up to you. If that's what you want to do, hey, I have no problem with that. If you want to sell off your bonds and stocks and gamble away everything you ever worked for, I'm fine with that. Leave that up to that person. That's not my job. It's not my job to babysit somebody.
That's the best.
Or let your kids gamble their own financial aid.
But anyway, we talking NBA conference finals. If you want to get on that conversation, 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943. But we're going to kind of switch gears. I want to turn to these guys because they weren't here. They missed a lot since they've been gone. Go back to the NFL draft. Obviously, you're a Carolina Panthers fan. You're a Dallas Cowboy fan. Just kind of go through your draft. What you thought? Did you like the draft? Did you think you could have did better? You know, just kind of handicap your draft a little bit.
I mean, I think we got the number one thing we needed, but we still need more depth at the receiver position. But I was happy we got DJ Moore. I did want Ridley like everybody else. I'm cool with DJ Moore.
So overall grade, you give a grade. If you gave a grade for your draft,
B-.
B-, he say. All right. Who do you think about the Cowboys draft and the offseason really in general? Because the Cowboys have had a crazy offseason. Jason Witten had retired.
Jason Witten retired here, Allen, which I knew was coming. And, you know, we got rid of my guy, Derek Brown.
So I mean, think about the Cowboys offseason so far.
But you still looking at it. I know you're gonna shoot me for saying this, but you know, like I told you last night, I ain't buying that linebacker we took in the first round. But you know, on paper, he had 140 some tackle. If I'm mistaken, I was looking at one of them guys was judging the first round, like Nick Chubb, what the name, Bradley Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really do too much last year in NC State, but you know, he had enough, you know. Good game that way this year right here. He didn't really do nothing last year.
Had enough cachet. Had enough cachet.
If I was grade our draft, I'm gonna say an A because I like one thing we did do. What I didn't think we were gonna do. When we took the guy from Texas, I think we needed to address that big time. That really just made it, you know, just helped out our line a little bit better. Gonna do. The guy from Texas, we got the right tackle, but he can play guard too. Mm-hmm. I like that right there. So now, you know, we got a lot of things we can do with him. Now we can move the guy who played
Lana Collins.
We can move him back to guard. Now he can run through he can run guard now. Go back to guard. I like that pickup. But you know, and I like the move they got with my guy from Alabama, what his name, Bo Scarborough. That was a nice pickup.
So if you had to give a grade for your team draft,
I'm gonna go with an A, but you know, we had room for improvement. But you know, I expect big things out of that. I ain't gonna get too high on my hopes though. Right
you
now.
Gave a what?
I give an A.
The draft?
It was all right.
Did you want to say draft? I watched.
We got 3 or 4 great players in that draft.
3 or 4 great players, you say?
Players. The boy, Bo Scarborough gonna be all right because he ain't gotta carry the load there, but that's one. I'm buying the guy y'all talking about, the guy at the first round.
Vander Ice, whatever his name is.
Vander Ice.
The guy, well, three out them picks, so I love. And the guy from Texas,
have like the tackle we got from Texas. College.
Really, he was a walk-on. He only had one good year tape. He was a one-hit wonder season. Then he had a great comeback.
Exactly, Bob. They're right, Bob.
Everybody think I got an A. But it's your team. You gave him an A. You grade favorably.
I like
the guy from Texas we got too. The guy from Texas. I like that.
Connor Williams
picked up too. I gave us a B-, and I
Dante.
I like him.
I like Dante too. He got a lot of swag with him. LSU one of them type LSU comeback for. He had the fastest 40, I think. Well, outside this award, but he's a really fast guy. I like Dante Jackson a lot. So A. What you gave your Carolina Panther grade?
I gave us a B-.
B-, you gave your.
We got a little linebacker.
Hey man,
we ain't enough.
You ain't got to split. I asked you what you thought. Now, how about your whole offseason as a whole?
It's a lot of turmoil in Dallas. I had to do some reading up. I ain't know when we got Tavon until we shipped out Ryan Switzer. And I was on reading up some stuff about him. He was like, he ain't never get the opportunity in Dallas. Like a lot of times he say like he ran 2 plays, he went running back. Like they ain't getting a chance to open up the offense. Sometimes like they gave a Cole B.
Want the ball.
It might have had something to do with that, but the man say he basically said he wasn't happy in Dallas because they ain't getting the opportunity to show what he can do.
So you, how about the Allen Hurns pickup?
I'm not buying that neither. I mean, you got a kid who was good 2 years ago. When I seen the stat, it was going back 2 years ago, not last year. 2 years ago.
Not to cut you all, got a phone call. Let's take this. Yo, caller, where you calling from and what's your name?
Hello?
Yes, caller.
This is Tony Buck Thomas.
What's up? Can you turn me down in the background?
So what now?
Can you turn me down in the background?
Got to turn down. Nigga.
All right, you got a question or a comment?
No, hey, you know I got to comment.
Go
You know,
ahead.
I don't come in for no questions. I already got all the answers.
Oh. All right.
Come on now, cuz. But
Okay.
the debate is this. The Dallas Cowboys had a great draft because we addressed all our needs.
Mhm.
I told you in our draft, did I draft a wide receiver or did I draft a linebacker? I told you we needed linebackers.
I agree with that. I
Because
thought
that's
you needed a
what we lost.
linebacker.
But we got a good linebacker. I could use Evans from Alabama.
That's the
Could've been
one we were
great,
trying to name.
but that's okay. But then we got a good receiver, and we got a good running back because this is what the Dallas Cowboys are doing. We're young. We're a very young team. Look how young we got. And guess what else we did? We put the offensive line right now is on notice because we're running the football. Bo Scarborough will be, trust me, in the mix along with Zeke. We know that right now we got to make sure that get more experience, and so we don't need a wide receiver. I was upset that I got rid of Dez because I love Dez. That's my man. He will always be a Cowboy, just like I thought Emmett should always be a Cowboy. Dez should always be a Cowboy. But guess what? That's over with. That's gone. I'm a Cowboys fan before I'm a Dez Bryant fan.
Amen.
The bottom line is because we're going to run the football more. We're going to play better defense because everybody should have got a safety. No, everybody forget. Our safety, Woods came up the last 3 or 4 games. He was laying the wood. And then we're moving Jones back to cornerback. Then we interchangeable, cuz. And right now, the thing about it is that the Cowboys will compete for the NFC East because we're going to line up and we're going to run the football down people's throat. The only thing I'm worried about the Cowboys is once again, our brain trust, our coaches. That's the bottom line. But right now, we're young, we're good, and guess what? Philadelphia, all them other cats, they better be ready in the NFC East because my Cowboys coming out. We're strong, we're hard. Because people don't realize this is what we've been doing. We've been winning one year, then the next year we kind of drop off and don't make the playoffs. Now, this year, we are making the playoffs, and we're going to make a run. And I guarantee you that.
Now, today, are you better than you was heading to the season last year?
Yes, we're better. And this is the reason that we're better. Because the team now has identity. And the identity is Dak Prescott. They made him they just made this team a Dak Prescott friendly team. And you could go anywhere you want to. That's what they did in Philly. They made that team friendly team to the quarterback, but then when he lost, then the coaches said, okay, we got to adjust. That's the bottom line. You got to make it a friendly team to him.
So
they was, Dak missed theirs a lot. Dak wasn't reading. He missed theirs a lot. And people don't realize we got Austin. Why we got Austin? Because we're gonna make special teams special. We got Austin. We got receivers that's not gonna demand the ball, but we got a good receiver. Hearns was a good receiver with Jacksonville. And then our tight end, cause everybody forgot all about our tight end. Everybody gonna lose tight end. Watch that tight end 6'8" from Baylor.
Rico Gathers.
Watch what he do.
Rico Gathers.
Doing great. He was doing great in
preseason. He had a good preseason.
And now they held him out. He could have played, but they held him out. And so we're gonna be decent all around the board. But we're gonna put Williams. Williams gonna either play right tackle, or he's gonna move. Bro, wait a minute now. Yeah, they're either gonna move him to they're gonna even move Williams to guard because he's nasty, he's big, he's athletic. Go watch this video, bro. He jumping up.
I like
you talking about almost 300-some pound guy can just stand straight up and jump on something that almost 6 feet high. Look at him, watch him, and our defense gonna be better.
I mean, again, I think you can compete for the NFC East. Anything outside of that, I don't believe in you. I don't believe in your receiving core, and you don't either because I'm looking at the
in the NFC. Who else is there in the NFC?
In the NFC,
who else is there?
What you mean? The NFC South is one of the best divisions in football. We got 3 teams down there that are really good. What are you talking about?
You said when we first started out, you said 4 teams for the NFC South were gonna make it last year.
I said 3. Three teams made it. 3 teams made it. 3 teams made it.
Name a defensive team.
3 teams made it.
Name one.
What you mean name one? They all Saints made it, the Falcons made it, and Carolina made
Name
it.
the defensive team in the South.
Carolina defensive team.
Carolina is.
They were top 5 all year in defense.
Watch your mouth.
Okay, why did Carolina lose?
What you mean why they lost? They had no receiving core. The running game was suspect.
Why did they
Offensive
lose?
line was
They
suspect.
lost because of defense, cuz. You can
No,
sit there
they
and
ain't
talk
lose
all
because
you
of
want to,
defense.
but bottom line is coming with defense. Atlanta.
They didn't lose because of
Offensive
defense.
McCaffrey
teams in the
led us in
league, but their
catches.
defense is garbage.
They lost
Tampa Bay-
a playoff
Tampa Bay-
game 15 to
Tampa Bay-
10.
Tampa Bay, guess what? Tampa
They lost
Bay
a
defense is
playoff
bad.
game
You know why Tampa
15 to
Bay defense
10.
is bad? Because their quarterback throws interceptions.
Who? Tampa didn't make the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, I'll take the Saints, the Falcons, and the Carolina Panthers over the Cowboys right now.
But guess what, though? You did that same thing last year.
They
but
all made the playoffs.
How many teams made it from the NFC South?
3.
The playoffs. 3.
You can't have
Where did they go
4.
to?
That's 2. You can't have 4.
Where did they go to?
The Saints went to the NFC Championship game.
Where did they lose? Who did they lose to?
The Saints lost to Minnesota on a freaking Hail Mary.
Minnesota, who was the offensive team, that was a defensive team, and that defense.
And they gave up freaking 100 points to the Philadelphia Eagles.
I got to do look at the meme of the defensive back that was horrible that let Minnesota. Bro, Minnesota scored.
Hold on, what are you? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. You talking? Wait a minute. You said defense winning championships, right? You said defense.
No, offense. You got to put the ball in the end zone.
Okay, because I'm just talking the Super Bowl. Do you know? Because the Super Bowl was a high scoring game. You remember? Nobody stopped nobody in the Super Bowl.
I know.
So you think your offense on that level?
They did stop. They did stop.
You think your offense on that level?
Philadelphia made a defensive play to win that Super Bowl.
Of course, but you think your offense on Philadelphia Eagles level?
Yes, eventually it will be because we got a better running game. Cause the only thing about our offense is this, cause is our brain trusts our offense, and you got to realize, we was right there until Zeke went out for 3 straight games. The 3 games we lost, then all of a sudden, what's called decided, damn, let me run the football. And guess who was running the football? And we won. He rushed for 100-something yards. Our quarterback to be the winner.
When I say an
they already
offense,
know that our running game will win football games.
No.
Watch my team.
No, you will win football games. You won't win a championship. You got to have balance.
So we lost
the
3
Eagles
games.
had balance. Your offense was a running offense.
Playoffs, we lost 3 straight games.
Bro, because that's because you couldn't throw the football.
We played Seattle. We still had opportunity to make the playoffs.
But you can't throw the football.
We lost 3 straight games. The first 3 games that Zeke was suspended for, that's when we lost.
You can run the football, but you can't throw it.
Not adjust.
You can run the football. We know what that is capable of running the ball. They did it for two years ago. But you can't throw it.
Ball down people's throats. That's what you're not realizing.
You're not going to win no championship with just running the ball. You got to have a balanced offense. You say your offense is comparable to the Eagles?
Watch we run the ball down their throats.
You're not going to win a championship just running the ball?
Back to the question. What was the Eagles and Cowboys record out of 2 games?
And win.
1-1.
Oh,
what you talking about?
You beat the Eagles. What? You won 1 game against the Eagles. You want a cookie? You want a cookie for it?
No, I'm not saying cookie for it, but you're saying that. Oh, you think you can beat the Eagles? Hell, we beat the Eagles last year. What you talking about? They won the Super Bowl.
How many games did you win?
But what you talking about? They won the Super Bowl and we still beat them. So all I can do is give the NFC East props.
So
but guess what? No.
Because you beat them, you better than them now.
No, the thing about it is, yes. What make them better than us?
Because they went 13-3.
Who would be their starting quarterback?
Hey, boy, don't nobody never win out of division back-to-back year. They better keep that in mind.
Who gonna be their quarterback?
I don't know. I hope Carson Wentz come back, but we don't know what he's gonna be like. But to compare your team to the Eagles last year, that's blasphemy. That's just crazy talk. Your offense ain't balanced.
How's it crazy?
Your offense ain't balanced.
How's it crazy?
Your offense ain't balanced. We know you can run the football. We know you can do these things. But what can you do when you're not running the football? Huh?
Now we're not gonna be able to pass the football. We're gonna not have to worry about. Got to get it to this man. We got to get it to this man. We got to worry about him coming to the sideline arguing about it. No, We can have a balanced attack.
But who are these guys? But who are these guys? Who is your Alshon Jeffries? Who are your guys?
And so that's the thing about. Let me ask you a question. Who is Tom Brady's guys? Name a Tom Brady wide receiver.
Okay, so we count. So Dak Prescott is Tom Brady now.
Name a Tom Brady wide
So
receiver.
Dak Prescott,
Seattle,
Tom Brady.
no, New Orleans ain't got no
No.
receiver neither, but
Michael Thomas ain't no good. Michael
all
Thomas.
right.
Name a Tom Brady wide receiver. The best wide receivers in the league. The best. Everybody say
No, Michael
Antonio
Thomas,
Brown
he
the
can't
best
wide
wide receiver in the
receiver.
league.
No,
Do
for
Antonio Brown have a Super Bowl ring?
Okay,
No.
okay. Let's stop right now. I'm gonna get you off the line. I'm gonna get you off the line because clearly you are drinking too much Dallas Cowboy Kool-Aid right now. Because if you
No, I ain't thinking about the Cowboys.
if you think that Dak Prescott is not Tom Brady, now you say your offense was capable of the Eagles'
You
offense.
asked about the
Comparable.
draft. My man told you that he gave the Cowboys an 8. And me and Pop talked about this last night. There was about 8. The Cowboys draft was an 8. And you're saying no because of what?
I didn't think they had a great draft because I thought they reached for the linebacker that they could have got later. They could have got another linebacker just as good as him later in the second round.
Guess what? And what I told you about Indiana, look at Covington's numbers in Indiana. He's a solid linebacker who's gonna play defense, gonna be able to come in, and it's a solid linebacker. He tackles. And that's what linebackers do. He tackles. I'm not.
But you get an A for having you get an A for having great picks and balance throughout the draft with draft needs. I thought you still could address the D tackle position. You didn't really address that. The receiver was okay. That linebacker is just an okay play. Got one good year on tape. He was a walk on. He got some injury concerns, so he's just okay.
It's not about being okay. When you talk about the draft, it's about filling your needs. We feel all our needs.
What about D tackle?
The only thing they said we didn't feel was a safety. But I'm trying to tell you, we have Frazier and we have Xavier Woods. So that's why we have to go for safety, because our draft picks and our free agency picks took care of that last year. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Hey. Right now, when we got that linebacker, and then I wanted to Sony Michelle, but the Pacers went up and moved. But then when we got Williams, the second best guard in the draft.
He's a tackle.
The second best guard in the draft. From Texas. What did Texas do?
He's a tackle.
Football. They ran the football, bro.
Tackle.
That's what we feel our need to what we're going to do. And that's what I'm trying to tell you,
He's a tackle.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We feel our needs to what we're going to do, what our identity is. And all we got to do is our stupid, I put out there like this. I already told our stupid brain trust on the sideline, stick to our identity. Can nobody beat this young team? It's going to be just like we won when we was young in the 90s. We're going to win again when we're young. What I tell you?
Appreciate your call, man. Had a whole Dallas segment. Thank you. I don't agree with nothing you said, but thank you for the call. Hey, look forward to seeing you back on the show again soon.
Then the next time I'll come back on the show, we're going to talk about the GOAT.
All right, appreciate you.
We'll talk about the GOAT.
All right, bro.
He went back.
I don't even. That was so much.
What's say, but shut up.
That was so
hijacking the show.
That was so much nonsense spewed in that segment. I ain't gonna go to the Cowboy fan because I know you probably agree with some of that nonsense. I'm gonna talk to a man who don't have a team in this department. So, I mean, where do you start with that nonsense? To say you comparable to the Eagles offense just because you beat them one time. They win the Super Bowl. Then you say name Tom Brady receiver. So therefore you saying that Prescott is saying Tom Brady. Where do you begin with this? I can't curse on my show. I can, but I ain't gonna say the word I want to use. Where you begin with this foolery? That's the other word I want to use.
I'm just trying to let it marinate.
Process. Can you process it?
I can't believe I just had to sit here and hear that. The man compared Dak Prescott to Tom Brady.
And the offense is comparable to the Eagles,
who had a record-setting Super Bowl,
and they averaged over 30 points a game in the regular season. They ran it good. They threw it where they had a big time receiver, Alshon Jeffries. What is he talking about?
Basically had the MVP until he got hurt. And New England had the dude to end up getting the award because Carson Wentz got hurt.
I'm trying to figure.
Number one offense in the league. I know. I like Dak Prescott.
And we like. Let's go ahead.
I like Dak Prescott.
Yeah, we do.
I really do.
I do.
he took Mississippi State from garbage to number 1, even though they didn't really win that. But you see how good he was.
Yes, absolutely.
And but comparing him to Tom Brady, man, come on.
I mean,
accomplished football
can
player
you-
ever.
So the Eagles running game is better than the Cowboys.
I'm not as a whole. The Cowboys running game is good, and I fell backwards a little bit last year.
But
Now
still
was that?
one of the best in the
But
league.
still, we know what they're capable of. They can run the football. You don't just win championship because you can run the ball. You gotta have balance, because that's what happened last year. Team said we're gonna put 8 in the box. Now where you gonna go? Dad didn't do crap. The little Cole Beasley had 27 catches. Now you don't have the number 9 Bryce Butler's gone. You bring in Allen Hurns. You got Deontay Thompson. What is he gonna do? You lose to Jason Wynn. So how did your offense get better?
They didn't really help that.
It's
No.
hard.
Do you
I
go?
mean, the running game.
The running game is the running game. They can run
They
it.
didn't help their passing game any.
It's not.
Really.
Only thing I take from I agree with both of them. There's one thing he said, we went young, and they made a team for everything built around Dak Prescott. But at the end of the day, my dad a big Dallas fan. I told him this last night too. And my roommate from jail, I told him too. He a big Dallas fan. Dak Prescott got to play better too. He got to show me again he can win without depending on Zeke Elliott. Even the defense, it's
But
how the pros there. It's gonna be a game or two where you just gotta win.
Exactly,
he
because
finally
they
get
go.
the chance now to not
He
have
get
to worry
that
about.
chance this year. This is
I got
chance
Dez
this year.
over here. I gotta
can't
throw
say
him the ball
last
10
year.
times.
I can't say a rookie year. Can you have that many expectations? This the year right here though.
And I agree with all.
because-
I agree with all of what we're saying. But it's all projection. But to come out here and make these assertions and all this nonsense, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy talk to sit here talking about. I ain't say you can make the playoff, but you think you had a championship caliber team last year? Even if you make the playoff, do you think Dallas could have won a Super Bowl last year? That's the point I'm making. What is it we talking about making the playoff? That's nothing. So what was that?
I think the only silver lining in the situation is
I feel
Dak ain't got to worry about Dez screaming out his ear, "Throw me the ball, throw me the ball."
it's
That's
crazy,
the best
but
part about it. To
I
me.
feel the team that I thought would win, Philly beat. Even though they ain't played consistent all year, but I just thought
Minnesota.
no Atlanta. I said Atlanta would go back, and make their chance. But Philly beat them, so I don't have no problem. I'm dead.
Let's
I don't have no problem.
let's close the door. Let's close the door. Let's close the door on that because I mean he just Luke. I mean, look, it's all right to be positive and optimistic about what your team gonna do. Don't come here making don't come make no proclamations about how you this and that when you haven't seen it and somebody just won a championship and to be that disrespectful. They just want to. You can't even talk to the champ like that. You talk to me. We in the same level. We didn't make the playoffs. Man, you can have a conversation, but don't sit there. We beat them when we talking like you as good as them. They won a Super Bowl. You're not as good as them. Okay, you're not. So stop it. Just that's outright disrespect.
It is fine.
I'm not gonna look, Eagle fan. Don't worry about it. I got you because I'm not gonna let him disrespect you like
You gonna
that.
argue they beat the best coach and best quarterback.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you disrespect them because you would have made the playoff. You wouldn't have won nothing. You had too many holes in your offensive game. Your line didn't play well last year. You don't have any breakout receiver. You didn't have no number one receiver. Teams knew that. They shut down the passing game. What did you do? So what if you had to make the playoff? You'd have been one and done.
Hey, not so fair, Eagle fan. You played the team with only 3 teams that were better than them defensively, and all 3 of them ain't none of them win 5 games. Cleveland won on, Cincinnati won on, and I'm thinking it's Tampa Bay. It was Tampa Bay.
Wait a minute. Wait a
It was
minute.
like 2019.
We're not gonna micromanage their schedule because they went. Let me tell you something, son. They won 13 games. That's not a fluke.
No, not there. I'm saying like anybody from the NFC part. You could argue the Saints. Everybody beat New England too.
Y'all in the same division. So you know what? Y'all picked the same teams they played. So why you didn't go 13-3?
Yeah,
We ain't had
They
the
do
all
play.
the firepower.
Because you ain't good as them. Let's move on.
We beat the team they lost to though.
This is not what they call it. What's
it get
the
contagious.
transitive action where you beat that team, therefore I'm better than this team. That's not how it works. That's not how this works.
That Dallas Cowboy thing. Get
You had
contagious.
16 opportunities to go out there and win games. You won how many? 9. In the conversation. Somebody want to talk about the Atlanta Braves. and I don't mind doing that. The best team in the National League, the best team in the National League with the best record. The Atlanta Braves. They just outstanding, man. They've been out. They just been. I mean, I've enjoyed myself thoroughly watching these boys play. Won again today, 65. Isaac Albies, 13 home runs, tied for the league, major league in home runs. I just love watching Ronald Acuna. I love Albies. Of course, Freddie. Nick Markakis is just a professional hitter. You know what you're gonna get from him. Great at bats, timely hits. I just enjoy watching it. I'm worried about the pitching. Can the pitching hold up? I don't believe so. This is my only concern is the pitching. Once the hitting fades away over the summer, can the pitching pick us up? I don't know, but I'm enjoying it right now because I never would have thought we'd be in first place. I had over under 70 wins, so this is a pleasant surprise. I can't wait to get out to the Sun Trust and check out my Braves soon. So that's your Braves info for the day. That's all the game of the day. It was a one-day game. The Braves and Cubs, they beat the Cubs 65. So I don't. Lines are open 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943. We're talking conference finals, MLB, Supreme Court uplifted the ban on gambling. If you want to talk about that, if you want to talk about this caller who just called just a few minutes ago talking with, I don't even know where to begin with that. That's just crazy. But your thoughts on the Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals? We just, hey man, you know what this is? It's the best damn sports podcast period, the hottest sports podcast in the South. Sentell. I'm joined by my man Latrez Evans, joined by Hood Jones. He's back, people. He's back. I know you waited a long time. He's in the house, so hey man, we in here. Before I go on, I was gonna make a big announcement, and I will make another announcement, but I'll go ahead and make the announcement now since everybody's watching. Next month, obviously, I'll do my last show in June or after the NBA Finals, and then I won't be back to August. But that's not the news. The news is that when I return in August, the show will exclusively only be on YouTube. So the only way to watch Sentell's Intel starting in August next season of the show will be on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed and you haven't been over there on YouTube, I suggest that you get on over there and get on YouTube and subscribe to the channel, because that's the only way you'll be able to see this show in August when I return after June. So shortly after the NBA Finals, I'll do my last show in June on Facebook. And then when I return in August, we'll be on YouTube. So that's the only way to catch the hottest sports podcast in the South will be on YouTube. So there's that.
Y'all go subscribe.
I'll suggest that you get on over there and subscribe. But hey man, we want to hear from you guys. We still got some time before the game tips off tonight. So if you want to call in, 864-378-5943, 864-378-5943. So get those predictions in. I don't want y'all to call in after the series over. I told you so. No. If you want to get your prediction in, call in before the series starts. Not after game 1, not after game 2. Call in now. Get your prediction in before the series actually starts, not afterwards, because I would not believe a word you say. So there's that. Let's see. We talked about.
Oh man, that gave me a slight headache.
I don't even know what happened. There, man. How long will the Braves remain in first place? Or are they for real this year? I guess I don't trust the pitching because you got a lot of young guys. You got Freeman and Markakis. They're really good guys. I think we could use one more bat in the lineup. Now Batista hit a home run again today. A Batista ball. I couldn't wait to say that he's hit 2. A Batista ball. Can you get some power out of him? If you can get him to get the power numbers back up, I think offensively we'll be okay if Batista can be average, be what he's normally been, a 25, 30 home run guy. If he could be that kind of guy, we'll be all right offensively, but I worry about the pitching style. I don't trust Julio to run forward. I can see him. Newcomb, young guy, really good, has been solid. And then after that, it gets dicey after that. Brandon McCarthy is more of a journeyman pitcher. The bullpen, the long relief, middle relief, bullpen shaky at best, closer shaky at best. So I really worry about the pitching. Give me to about late June, early July, and I have an idea of how we probably will finish. But this is surprising. I'm just enjoy it while you can. I mean, because I'm sure no one thought we'd be in first place at this point of the season. I didn't think we didn't have double-digit wins at this point of the season because I looked at that roster at the opening day line. Oh my God, this team there's no talent on this roster other than Freddie Freeman. And then you add Obvious, who's been just outstanding. You pick up Acuna, who's probably one of the best prospects in the Major League Baseball, and now Markakis is hitting. So I think we can hit and keep the offense going. But I worry about the pitching. We don't have an ace. We don't even have a legit number two. If you think Newcomb is a number two now, maybe. I've never trusted to run. You can't count on him at all. But I don't know how long we'll stay on that. I know, man, and you know what's so funny? The minor league system is still strong. We got some guys down there who can play. We got a third baseman down there who's really good. Got a couple of catchers really good. So kudos to the front office for building up the farm system. Once they tore the team down, I hated it because typically when you rebuild, you stay rebuilding. You stay rebuilding. You never ever get back to that level. You just keep rebuilding. But shout out to them. My first place, Atlanta Braves. I'm going to the STP real soon. That's SunTrust Park, by the way. I don't trust Fote. He is too inconsistent. He got lit up the other day. He pitched. He got lit up. He can have spots where he looks good some days, and then he'll just lose it. And I think he's still learning how to pitch. He got a really good arm, but I don't trust him. If we really gonna make a run for this thing, come late June, late July, make a trade for Manny Machado and go get your starting pitcher. That's how I know we'll be. If we're truly serious about actually doing something this year, because we're ahead of schedule. Nobody thought we'd be good this year. If we truly serious about winning and want to contend this year, we'll trade for Manny and go get a good quality starting pitcher. I mean, a top line, front line starter. We don't have an ace. You can't win baseball games if you don't have an ace. You definitely can't win the postseason without one. We don't have one. Man, the Yankees are freaking loaded, boy. But we all knew they would be loaded offensively. They got four guys. They got 4 guys with 10 home runs or more. And my favorite guy of that whole group is Didi. Now, I love Aaron Judge. All rise. I love Aaron Judge. I love Stan. I love Gabby. But I love Didi. Didi probably my favorite Yankee, which is hard for me to say favorite Yankee. But we knew what the Yankees were going to be like. We knew what they were going to be capable of. And they got some good starting pitching. So that's the difference between them and the Braves. Obviously, they got more power hitters, but we got better hitters. We actually lead Major League Baseball in batting average. So we actually can hit the ball. So, but it'd be interesting to see. It's just good to see my Braves contending and playing good ball. It gave me fire in life. I actually enjoy watching the game again. So that's good. So I love that. I mean, who wouldn't love to have a 25-year-old power hitter? He's going to get traded. He's in his last year of his deal. We're talking about Manny Machado here. He's going to get traded. And it looks like Chicago Cubs, the Dodgers are the teams that have shown the most interest in the public. But I would hope that the Braves would look. Let's give up some of these prospects. You look at a Machado. You put a Machado with a Acuna and a Freeman and a Markakis. You're not gonna get a better. I need to throw obvious in there. And then you got Ender. I mean, that's a really good lineup. So I mean, yeah. Hey, that's my that's baseball program. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got carried away. Some guys asking baseball questions. I can do this all day, talk baseball, but
yeah, they all had the same record last week.
Yeah, they right there with the Yankees, and that's the thing about the Yankees. Now, Yankees, if they were in any other division, they would probably be running away with most divisions. But the Red Sox have been playing so good, so they're not even running away with their own division. Even though the Yankees have been hotter than fish grease in the last 2 or 3 weeks, they've just been killing the ball. I would love to have Mike Trout as well. I've been saying that for years too, but well, Bryce Harper be a free agent next year too. He's gonna probably demand $300 million in the open market. So I don't think the Yankees will be able to get him because they've really got a lot of money tied to, Stan, obviously, with the $300 million he got. But if they were able to pull that coup out, that would just be ridiculous that they got Bryce Harper. But I don't think they'll be $300 million. He's going to ask for $300 million. He may ask for $400 million because he's a better hitter than Stan. Stan obviously got more power, but he's a way better hitter than Stan. Stan been like 250. So, and he's like 25. so he's just hit his prime. So yeah, he's gonna get his money. So it'd be interesting to see what Bryce Harper end up on the open market as well. So you know what it is. Sentell Sentell. I'm right here, my boy Latrez Evans, Hood Jones. We got a little while before the basketball game starts, and probably 10 after 9 it'll start. So we're gonna get here in a few minutes. So I'm going to hang around about 2 or 3 more minutes so you can get a phone call or two. Maybe a phone call, 864-378-5943, 378-5943. Call in, and then if not, I will see you guys. I guess, what's the day?
What y'all think?
Next Thursday. Oh, on the what? On the
240.
240. So that means both teams, they don't have both teams to score, but that's a high-scoring game.
You got over 240.
You said over?
I'm taking under.
He put the number at 2. He put the number at 240. So that means it's gonna be a high scoring game.
I think they'll put it at 220.
I think I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go under for sure. First game jitters. Rockets gonna be a little amped up. I think a lot of shots gonna get missed early because they're gonna be tight because this is their moment to prove they've been waiting for it. I think they're gonna be tight, miss a lot of shots, so the scoring it'll start slow, but then, of course it'll pick up. I don't think 240. I see more like Warriors 117. 117, 117, 105, 117, 101, 110, somewhere around that range. I think they win. I think they win by 10.
120, 109.
So you under 242. So yeah, under 240. Yeah, I definitely go under right there. That's next Thursday, not this Thursday. Next Thursday. I'll probably be back next Thursday. Of course, when August comes and I do make a YouTube move, you know how that works. 2 shows a week guaranteed. Every week, 2 shows. Maybe you have 3. The first week back we'll have 2. The second week of August definitely be a 3 show, and then from that point on, it's 2 shows at least a week. Because I know you college football fans will be back out in droves, NFL fans will be back. This is a really slow time of the year in the calendar, so we just kind of winging it a little bit. We kind of just sitting around talking sports what we can. So it's a slow time of year in sports. That's why I kind of take my hiatus in June. I'm like, I'm not gonna be pretend like anything's going on.
It's like soccer.
I'm not going to the World Cup, but we didn't even qualify. So, I'll be interested. I love the World Cup. I love international soccer. I don't watch like MLS, but I love international soccer.
I watch
love it.
Winter game. I like that. I watch the winter game.
The Olympics? Yeah. I enjoy this. I know it sounds like a good style. I like figure skate. I enjoy the figure skate and the snowboard X. But
I watch that snowboard X.
But summertime is really nothing. So I'm not gonna even pretend and waste people's time. I'm not coming over here with no content. So that's why I leave.
That's what that girl Chloe Kim doing. She do that
She a gymnast.
I thought she was the snowboard.
Chloe Kim, I think she's a snowboarder.
Oh, okay.
She do that. Whatever the one with the freestyle.
Half pipe.
Yeah, half pipe. That's what she do.
Yeah. So see, that's what we're doing here, because you only got NBA. You got 2 games. You got 2 games, 2 series. Only 1 game tonight, so don't have a whole lot to talk about. But I'll be here as long as I can for you people. I'll be here next week and all the way through the NBA Finals, and then I'll say arrivederci and say I'll see you in August on the YouTube channel. And I can't stress that I'll be announcing that, obviously, and adding that out. But that and Sentell is moving to YouTube in August. I've enjoyed my time on Facebook. I've been on here about 2 years now, so I've enjoyed my time. Any last word before we get out of here?
Golden State in 5.
Golden State in 5. Hood Jones, any
Good game night. I'm taking Iguodala. The game changer tonight. Iguodala.
I like
Sean
that.
Livingston, that bench.
I like that.
They count y'all out. I heard a lot of people say that.
well,
Count the bench out. We're gonna see tonight.
well, for me, the sensational Sentell Wideman, my man Latrell Evans, my man Hood Jones. This has been Sentell's Intel. We will see you next time. I am out. What happened? What happened?